Some movies take their time to grab your attention, but these films have you hooked from the very first shot. Today we're counting down the greatest opening scenes in movie history. Before we start, a little disclaimer. This video is more like a list of films rather than a top. Inglourious Basterds.
You're sheltering enemies of the state, are you not?
The opening scene of Inglourious Basterds is one of the most intense sequences in modern cinema. Directed by Quentin Tarantino, this 15-minute conversation between SS Colonel Hans Landa and a French farmer is a masterclass in tension building. This scene introduces us to one of the most terrifying and charismatic villains of all time. Christoph Waltz's portrayal of Hans Landa is chilling. He is disarmingly friendly one moment and terrifyingly ruthless the next. The genius of this scene is that every detail and every little thing is important. From Hans Landa's flirtatious tone as he tests the strengths of each family member to the change of language and the cold-blooded massacre of the victims.
Certainement. Well, I'm very familiar with you and your family. I have no way of knowing if you are...
Saving Private Ryan. Probably one of the most realistic battle scenes in history. Spielberg and cinematographer Janusz Kaminski employ handheld cameras, tight framing, and rapid, disorienting cuts to mimic the chaos of combat. This approach makes viewers feel as though they are right in the midst of the action, experiencing the confusion, terror, and brutality alongside the soldiers. By thrusting the audience immediately into the brutality of combat, the opening scene shows us the overall tone of the film. The scene broke new ground in how war was depicted in cinema. Rather than relying on traditional, more sanitized portrayals, it embraced a raw and unfiltered perspective. The use of practical effects combined with fast-paced editing created an almost documentary-like experience that influenced countless films in the war genre. The Dark Knight. The opening scene of Dark Knight, primarily the meticulously crafted bank heist, has earned praise for many of the same qualities that make memorable cinematic openings. Most villains enter with a grand speech or display of power, but the Joker hides in plain sight, blending in with his own henchmen. His presence is felt before he is revealed, and when he finally takes off his mask, he delivers the line.
Stranger.
The Dark Knight opening isn't just a thrilling action sequence, it's a masterclass in storytelling. It introduces the Joker in a way that makes him terrifying, establishes the film's core themes, and immediately sets the stakes high. From the cinematography to the performances, to the razor-sharp editing, it's an unforgettable start to one of the greatest films ever made. Up. Masterpiece of wordless storytelling. In just a few minutes, Pixar tells an entire lifetime of love, dreams, and heartbreak without a single spoken word. The sequence relies on pure visual storytelling, using expressions, body language, and clever cinematography to convey deep emotions. Despite its short runtime, it makes us deeply invested in their relationship, making Ellie's passing even more heartbreaking. Their dream of traveling to Paradise Falls is represented by their adventure phone jar, which they keep breaking open for unexpected expenses. This perfectly illustrates how real-life responsibilities often get in the way of our dreams. The house itself becomes a metaphor for Carl's memories of Ellie, something he clings to even after she's gone. Baby Driver. Every cut, camera movement, and sound aligns perfectly with the beat of the song playing in Baby's headphones. The camera work is dynamic and inventive. The car maneuvers, stunts, and chases feel authentic, adding weight to the visual spectacle. The opening scene of Baby Driver is a masterclass in how to marry style with substance. By perfectly signing actions with music, it establishes the film's tone, introduces us to a complex and captivating protagonist, and sets the stage for the adrenaline-fueled, emotionally charged journey ahead. This opening scene isn't just an exciting car chase, it's an immersive experience that defines the film's unique narrative. Social Network.
Who all got 1600 on their SATs.
I didn't know they take SATs in China.
They don't. I wasn't talking about China anymore. I was talking about me.
You got a 1600?
And the breakup scene is one of the most underrated opening scenes in modern cinema. The combo of great acting and masterfully written script made the scenes incredible. Also, the breakup sets up Mark's character as arrogant, self-centered, and eager to please. Mark's brilliance is evident, but so is his lack of empathy and understanding of emotional nuance. The breakup serves as an early indicator of the sacrifices and moral compromises that accompany his relentless drive for success. It's a carefully crafted narrative device that establishes Mark Zuckerberg's character, sets in motion the film's central conflicts, and shows key themes such as social alienation and the price of ambition. The Lion King. The film opens with a breathtaking sunrise over the African savanna. This vast, colorful panorama immediately immerses the viewer in the natural world of the story, establishing a sense of scale and wonder. The opening notes of Elton John's Circle of Life, with its epic vocals and evocative rhythms, give you goosebumps every time you watch it. Every creature, from the smallest ant to the elephant, participate in the moment, symbolizing the community's role in maintaining the balance of life. This collective movement reinforces the idea that leadership and destiny are intertwined with the well-being of the entire ecosystem. The opening scene in any movie is critical. It serves as the audience's first window into the film's world. It's not just a prologue or mere beginning, it's the foundation upon which the entire film is built. It creates the first impression, just as a great book hook draws readers in, a memorable opening scene grabs the audience's attention. It helps to shape what the audience will expect in terms of tone, style, and narrative direction. It invites emotional investment, introducing characters and themes early on. It encourages viewers to become emotionally invested in the story.